So today we're doing lesson 24.0, nouns with X. And then we'll do some practice. All right. Let's start with Khadija. Khadija, what's our first word here?
Yes, sir. Our first word is Xmas.
Okay, and now let's read the sentence.
Xmas is an abbreviation for Christmas.
What's the word?
For Christmas,
Yeah. So what is Christmas? Do you know what is
uh,
Christmas?
yes, sir. I know a little bit about Christmas.
Mhm,
It is a festival of
mhm.
Christian.
It is a
Uh,
festival of Christians or festival celebrated by the Christian community.
yes, sir.
Okay. It's a festival celebrated by the Christian community. Okay. When is it usually?
It is. I think it is. It is usually in the month of January.
Anybody else? When is Christmas? Shazia.
Sir, it is usually on 25th December.
Okay. Very good.
Sir, it is also the birthday of Hazrat Isa alayhi salam.
It is considered to be the birth date of Hazrat Isa. Okay. So going back with you, Khadija, what's the name for Hazrat Isa? No, Hazrat Isa. What's the word for Hazrat Isa in English?
One is we say Christ, and the other is Isaac. ISSAC.
So Isa
नो नो
is
सर, मुझे लगता है वो इसहाक का है, आइजैक.
yeah. So what's the word for it?
May I tell?
Jesus
No.
and
Go ahead, Suman. Tell us.
Sir, Jesus.
Mhm. So would you say may I tell or can I answer?
Yes, sir.
आप कहते हैं I can tell a story. Okay. लेकिन आप ये जब conversation में आप usually कहेंगे may can I say something? Can I add something? Okay. So okay, so that was Jesus. What's usually the word for Jesus in Urdu?
Hazrat Isa. That's not.
Hazrat Isa. Okay. So, or I think, so hold on. So the word for Hazrat is Jesus, or people will say Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
What's the, just staying with you. Was, what's the, did Hazrat Isa come before Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, or after?
Yes, he came before Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Very good. Where, or which geography do we associate with Hazrat Isa versus Hazrat Muhammad?
Uh, Hazrat Isa um, was delivered to I think is Israel in Misr.
In where?
in Misr or in these Misr and neighboring countries.
Okay, so you said Israel, and then you said Egypt. So two separate places, right? Or you can say in let's say Jerusalem or Bethlehem. Right? So you have a map, right? Or you have a world map, right?
Yes, sir.
On your map, you should see where is Jerusalem, because usually we associate Israelites, or in Quran there's a word for Israelites. I think it's Bani Israel. Okay, so you should get a geographical understanding of which part of the world we are talking about. Okay, so Hazrat Isa came before Hazrat Muhammad. How many years before Hazrat Muhammad?
I'm not sure the total number, but I think 2500 years ago.
Okay, so we covered this in another
2500
lesson, actually.
BC.
So what's the year right now?
It is 2023.
So Khadija, we covered this in a lesson before this. Okay, so let's go with the who has their hand up? Is that Muzammal or Shahzeb or Sumer? Whoever it is, go ahead.
Sir, it happened accidentally or unintentionally.
Okay. Shahzeb.
Sir, I forgot it.
So now is the year 2023. The time for Hazrat Isa was right around year 0. Okay. The time for Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam
सर 6 हिजरी में नहीं है अजीज मोहम्मद
no, are we talking about Hijri, or are we talking about the which calendar are we talking about?
सर पहले आपने हजरत ईसा का पूछा था ना तो उनकी तो हिजरी नहीं है
Doesn't matter. So
20.
hold on. Let's just talk about one calendar. Okay, I'm talking about the calendar we use usually.
Yes, sir.
So the time for Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu is this time, 570 to 623 AD. Okay, this is okay, so just approximately we can say 600 AD, and now we're in 2023 AD. So a lot of times we say, oh, Islam came about how many years ago?
1400 years ago.
Yeah. So what's the difference between 2023 and 600?
Yes, sir, approximately 1400.
Yeah. And Hazrat Isa came because it's a Christian calendar. Hazrat Isa came about 2000 years ago. Okay. So again, look at your map, try to locate where is Jerusalem, where is Bethlehem, where is Misr. The Misr is usually associated with Hazrat Musa, Hazrat Yusuf, because that's where they spend their life. That's where they spend their years of struggle. Okay, so we were talking about Christmas. And we're talking about a little bit of timeline. So Christmas is a Christian festival. These days what's the month these days for Muslims?
So it is the month of Ramadan
Okay.
for Muslims.
I'm staying with you, Sania. It's a month of Ramadan. And what's the celebration after this month?
The celebration will after this month. Eid al Azha.
You try again.
Sorry, Eid al Fitr. Okay. The celebration will. No, sorry. Celebration. After this month, this celebration will Eid al Fitr.
Celebration will be Eid al-Fitr.
Will be.
Okay. So the celebration will be Eid al-Fitr. So when you say after this month, that means March 31 or April 31?
Sir, it is a month, uh, Islamic month.
Yeah. Full sentence.
Okay, it is an Islamic month.
So
So
March
it
is Islamic month or April is Islamic month?
no sir, Ramadan is an Islamic month.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. So it started from 23rd March and
Mhm.
it lasts uh, around 23rd, sorry, 22nd April
Okay.
till 22nd April.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes.
And
And
when will so the Eid is at the end of which month?
the Eid will be in the end of Ramadan.
Okay. It will be at the end of Ramadan. Okay. Very good. So is it a festival? Is it a time of celebration? What is it?
Yes, sir. It is a time of celebration.
Okay. Very good. And it's how many Eids are in Islam?
So we have three Eids
Mm-hmm.
Islam.
Mm-hmm.
First Eid al Fitr, second Eid al Azha, and third Eid Milad al Nabi.
Did Prophet, what is Eid Milad al Nabi?
Uh, our last Prophet, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, came at that day. Uh, the day is called 12 Rabiul Awwal, 12 Rabiul Awwal,
Mm-hmm. So when you say
and
came,
celebrate.
did it come from Egypt to Makkah, or where did it come from?
No, no, sir. Uh, the birth of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The day of the
Full,
birth.
full sentence.
Okay, it is the day of the birth of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay, it is the day of his birth. Okay, or it's the day when he was born, right?
Yes, it is the day when he was born.
Okay. Okay. All right. So moving on to the next word, Sani. Staying with you. What's the next word here?
Yes, xylophone or X-ray.
X-ray. Okay. Let's read this sentence.
Okay, X-ray machine is a medical instrument.
Mm-hmm. Okay. An X-ray machine. Phil. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, an X-ray machine is a medical instrument. I feel like there should be an X-ray, or I can't tell if it should be a or n. I feel like it should be n, but I know x is not a vowel.
Yes, sir.
Uh, but because x sounds like ex, so sometimes I think people use n. I cannot explain it. So let's let that be. So have you used an X-ray machine, Sonia?
Yes, sir. I used an X-ray machine.
When did you use it?
Sir, I used it last year.
Hmm. Why did you use it?
Uh, I um, I read it I read about it
Mm-hmm.
in my studies,
Mm-hmm.
or
Okay.
I studied about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I used
Mm-hmm.
this machine.
You studied about it in your course.
Yes, sir.
Um, did you take an X-ray or did you just look at it?
Yes, sir. I took a lot of X-rays.
Good. Okay. What's the color of an X-ray?
The color of X-ray is like gray and whitish color.
Gray, black, gray, whitish, maybe. Okay. Very good. Um, is it on paper?
No, it is on a film,
Mm-hmm.
which is made up of plastic.
So, okay. So you can just say it's on plastic material, right?
Yeah.
It's on a plastic. It's on a plastic material. Um, okay. All right. Next, let's go to the next one. Sumer, what's our next word?
Sir, our next word is xylophone.
Xylophone. And what's our sentence?
Our sentence is a xylophone is a musical instrument.
Okay. And which other musical instrument are you familiar with?
Sir, I am familiar with drum, flute, piano, etc.
So I'm familiar with drums. What else?
Sir, drum, piano, guitar.
Drums. Are you familiar with a xylophone?
No, sir, I am not familiar with a xylophone.
Okay. Um, so you're not familiar with it. You play it with your hands. You know, like and drum, you play it on the sides.
Yes, sir.
Xylophone is a surface, and just like when you play a piano, you play piano with your hands. When you play a xylophone, you play it with these two sticks. Um,
Yes, sir.
you hit the key surface or the keys on the surface with your hands. Okay, so it's like the sticks are like you can think of it as a drum, but the surface as a piano.
Okay, sir.
Um, what else can we say here? So you're familiar with drums, you're familiar with drum, piano, guitar. Okay. Do you know how to play any of these instruments?
Sir, I don't know, but I know how I can beat the drum, a
You know
drum.
what?
I know that how can I beat a drum.
Okay. So you play a drum.
Yes, I can play a drum.
So I know how to play A.
I know how to play a drum.
Okay. Good. All right. And the last word here, Shahzeb. What's this
X
fish?
X-ray fish.
Mm-hmm. And what's our sentence here?
X-ray fish are found in the ocean.
Okay. Very good. What's the plural for fish?
Fish.
The plural for fish is fish. Anybody else?
Yes, sir. The plural of fish is fish, and sometimes uh, we write it fishes.
So it could be fish or fishes. Yeah. मुझे ये मुझे आता है क्योंकि ये मैंने पढ़ा हुआ है So tell us, Shazia, when would we say fish and when would we say fishes?
Okay, sorry, sir. Yes, sir. The plural of fish is fish.
Okay, is fish. Can the plural be fishes or no?
No, sir.
Okay. So so they're both correct actually. It could be fish or fishes. Who has the hand up? Is that Muzammal or Shazia?
Sir, I raised the hand.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, I want to tell about fish and fishes.
You want to tell?
I wanted to tell about fish and fishes
Okay.
when you
So,
asked us.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
so what's the difference?
Sir, when we have a type of fish
Mm-hmm.
or one type of fish,
Mhm.
then we will call them fish. And but when we will have a lot of types of fishes, for example, a damra and a singhara, then we will say a fish. These are fishes.
So when we have different kind of fishes,
Yes, sir.
okay. When you say a lot of fishes, that could still be the same kind of fish.
Yes, sir. Different kinds of fishes.
Okay. So when we have different kind of fish, then
Then we will call fishes.
then we will use fishes. We'll call them fishes. So if you have a same kind of fish, that is fish. So I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll make them 6. Fishes, one kind of fish, second kind of fish, third kind of fish. Okay. And then we'll have fishes. So we have one kind of fish here, 1, 2, 3 kinds here. Okay. So Shazia, what's the plural for fish?
Sir, it can be fish or fishes.
Okay. So when would we use one versus the other?
Sir, when we have different kinds of fish,
Mm-hmm.
then we use fishes.
Okay.
When we have one fish, so we called it fish.
Well, we have only one kind of fish.
Yes, only one kind of fish.
Okay. What's the kind of fish you're familiar with?
Sir, I do not like fish.
I didn't say you like fish. I said what's one kind of fish you're familiar with?
Sir, I am familiar with the dambra fish.
Damra, right? Okay.
Yes, dambra.
Okay. So let's say these are damra fishes, 6 of them.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Would you call them fish or fishes?
Sir, I will call them fish.
Okay. So Sumer gave us just used example of damra, and the other one was Singhara, I think.
Yes, sir. The singhara.
Okay. So let's say we got 3 damra, 2 Singhara, and 1 something else.
Third is Mali.
Lovely. Okay. So what's the plural now for that group?
Then we called it fishes.
Okay, then we call it fishes.
Call it.
Okay. So very good. Okay, so X-ray fish are found in the ocean. Do you guys have your maps or no? Do you guys have your map or not?
Yes, sir. We have map. We have a map.
You
Yeah, I have.
So which ocean do we have, or which ocean connects with Pakistan?
Sir, maybe Indus Ocean. I'm not sure. I'm opening map.
So which ocean connects with Pakistan?
Sir, Arabian Sea.
Does it say ocean in it?
Sir, Indian Ocean.
There you go.
Yes,
So
sir.
Indian Ocean. So which ocean connects with Pakistan?
Sir, Indian Ocean is connected with Pakistan.
Okay. And give me 1 second. I'm just I gotta change my 50. Indian Ocean. And which sea is off the coast of Karachi?
Who will tell?
Anybody, whoever wants to.
Sir, Arabian Sea.
Sir, Arabian Sea.
Yeah. The Arabian Sea is off the coast of Karachi. Okay, very good. And yeah, I think that's how I'll say that. You know, which does can anybody tell which ocean is to the east of United States of America?
Yes, sir. North
Go ahead.
Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. North Atlantic Ocean or just Atlantic Ocean. And which ocean is to the west of the USA?
Sir, Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean. Okay. Pacific. That's I think that's just a matter of accent. No, so you will see that if you are north of the equator, it will be North Atlantic, and if you're south of the equator, it will be South Atlantic. Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and Pacific. And then down here, where's the other one? These are the main ones we deal with when we talk about, I guess, our world. Let's see here. So Pakistan is right off of Arabian Sea, or Arabian Sea connects with Pakistan, and Arabian Sea also connects with Indian Ocean. We're talking about the prophets I mentioned earlier. You guys should grab your map and understand these things. You guys live like right here. What's the name of your city, Shazia?
Sir, my city name is Laya.
Okay. And what's the name of your country?
Sir, my country name is Pakistan.
Okay. Mhm. Let me box another country. What's the name of this country?
Sir, it is Egypt.
Egypt. What do we usually use the name? What's the name that we use in Urdu?
Misr.
Misr, right? And then Jerusalem is kind of right here. We call it J in English. What's the Shazia staying with you? What's the holiest place in Islam?
Sir, Makkah and Medina is the holiest place in Islam.
The holiest place. There's gonna be only one.
Okay. The holiest place is in Medina.
Anybody else? What's the holiest place in Islam?
So the holiest place in Islam is Mecca.
Khadija.
This is considered the holiest place.
Which one?
Beth al-Muqaddas is also considered the holiest place.
No, it's only one place. So, and there is a hierarchy. Which place is the holiest in Islam? Let's ask Musamma.
Makkah is the holiest place in Islam.
So, okay. How about sorry. Who was that? Musamma?
Yes, sir.
Shahzeb, what do you think?
Uh, yes, sir. Makkah is the holy place.
Makkah is a holy place or the holiest place?
Makkah is a holy place. Sorry, is the holy place.
Is a holy place or the holiest place?
The holiest.
Okay. Sumer,
Yes, sir.
Makkah or Medina or which city or which place is the holiest place in Islam?
Sir, Mecca is the holiest place in Islam.
Okay. Okay. And Shazia, you said Makkah or Medina. So anyway, and where is Makkah, Sumer?
Sir, Mecca is in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. So right here we got Makkah. What are the alternative spellings of Makkah?
Sir, MECCA.
Yeah, Makkah or Makkah. Okay. So the holiest place is Makkah. The second holiest place is what's our second holiest place? Sumer.
Medina is second holiest place. Medina is the second holiest place of Muslims.
Okay. And what's the third holiest place?
Sir, the third holiest place is Jerusalem.
Is what?
Jerusalem.
We call it Jerusalem in I think back in Urdu, or we call it Jerusalem in English. What is in Jerusalem?
Sir, Masjid Aqsa is in Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. Masjid Aqsa. Or I think the word Khadija used was Batul. Was it Batul Muqaddas?
Yes, sir. Beth al-Muqaddas.
So let's talk about a couple of things here. Let's talk about Hazrat Musa first. So what did Hazrat Musa do? What's the story you remember about Hazrat Musa? Anybody? Khadija, go ahead.
Sir, and the story of Hazrat Musa is related with Pharaoh.
With Pharaoh? Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Okay. One sentence at a time only.
Yes, sir. Hazrat Musa gave the message of Allah to Pharaoh.
Mm-hmm.
And the Pharaoh did not accepted his proposal.
One second. You said the Pharaoh did not accept it.
Did not accept, sir. Sorry, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Did not accept his proposal. After that, Allah punished Pharaoh by sir, drowning by drowning him,
Drowning or sinking. Okay.
by sinking him into the Nile river Nile.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And
What I don't know, what was he doing there? What was Pharaoh doing there?
Pharaoh was tracing Hazrat Musa and his followers. who were,
So he was tracing them. He was chasing them, right?
yes, sir.
So where did Hazrat Musa and his followers end up?
Sir, they were living for Egypt.
They were leaving for Egypt or from Egypt?
Uh, they were living from Egypt.
Living or leaving?
Sir, they were leaving from Egypt.
Excuse me. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so they were leaving from Egypt, and they were leaving. They were running away from Pharaoh, and next thing they ended up in front of a sea. So what did Hazrat Musa do?
Uh, at that time, Hazrat Musa prayed to Allah uh,
Mhm.
to make a way for him and his followers.
Okay, very good.
Uh, Allah Ta'ala accepted his prayers
Mhm.
and cracked and Allah cracked then real river into two pieces.
Okay.
So
Was it Crete?
cracked river,
Was it the Nile or was it the Red Sea?
7 minutes. Uh,
Hmm?
it was Nile. It was also described in Holy Quran.
So I don't know. So, anyways, so Allah split. I know there's a body of water. So, okay. So, uh, um, so, but how did Hazrat or what did Allah tell Hazrat Musa?
Hazrat Musa was fearing from that way, but
Yeah,
Allah
yeah, but Allah told Hazrat Musa to use what to split the water.
just to use Allah Ta'ala said, use your asa or stick, uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, and
No, so hold on. What kind of stick was it?
it was a wooden stick.
Yeah, wooden stick, walking stick, whatever.
So,
Okay, so use your walking stick. How? Okay, and do what with the stick?
uh, use your stick. It will अपनी uh, sir, use your stick. It will create a way for you into the river.
Use your stick to beat, and it will
अपनी छोटी
split the
और
water.
yes sir, पानी को चीर दो.
So it split the water. Where was he going? What was the destination?
Sir, I think he was going to Syria, but I am not sure. Syria or Jordan.
Okay. Well, most of the times it's about Jerusalem. So he was taking his people back to the chosen land of. Okay. Anyways, so he was taking his people back to their designated land, whatnot. Okay, so that's the main story with Hazrat Musa. Uh, who. So, and then we also talked about Hazrat Isa or Jesus, um, who was also around Jerusalem. Is there any particular story that you guys remember about Hazrat Isa?
Sir, uh, Hazrat Isa was the son of Hazrat Maryam.
Okay.
Mary is also called Mary.
Mhm.
She gave birth to Hazrat Isa without his father,
Mhm. Okay. She was
and
not married. Um, okay.
she was the she was the daughter of Hazrat Imran.
Okay.
Hazrat after pregnancy, herself uh, to Allah. At that time, Hazrat Zikriya was her guardian.
Mhm. Go ahead, go ahead. I'm just looking for my copy of the Quran here.
At the birth of Hazrat Isa, she went to a garden, a type of garden,
Mhm.
isolated place.
Mhm.
Uh, Allah sent Hazrat Gabriel to her to console her, to console her,
To console her or to counsel her?
to console her,
What give me the spellings.
to console her. Console.
Okay. To console her. Okay.
Because she was very she was mournful at that time,
Mhm.
and Hazrat Gabriel uh, uh, delivered the message of Allah Ta'ala to Hazrat Maryam.
Mhm.
She ate the dates and gave birth to Hazrat Isa.
Okay.
Uh,
So,
the uh, the
so this is a story of um, the virgin birth for Hazrat Isa. Um, is Hazrat Maryam mentioned in Quran?
Yes, she was mentioned in two surahs of Holy Quran.
Is there a surah named after her?
Yes, Surah Maryam is named after her name.
Okay. Is there any other surah that's named after a woman?
No, another woman mentioned in the Holy Quran, but there is no surah uh, at their names.
Okay. Yeah, very good, very good. You know, so again, these are everyday things, right? Especially these days, it's Ramadan, so we're trying to deepen our knowledge of Quran. Okay, so that was Hazrat Isa. He was in Jerusalem. And then what is Hazrat, did Hazrat Muhammad travel to Jerusalem? Anybody? Hold on for the picture. Anybody else? Okay, let's go with you, Mutamu.
Sir, I raised my hand.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
Sir, Hazrat Muhammad
So hold
Sallam.
on. So I raised my hand. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
okay, go ahead.
Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam went to Jerusalem on the occasion of Miraj.
On the occasion of Miraj. What is Miraj?
Sir, Miraj is a travel,
Mhm,
is a journey from
mhm.
Mecca to seventh sky to Allah.
From Mecca to seventh sky or Mecca to Jerusalem to seventh sky?
Yeah, it's collectively called Miraj.
Yeah, that's good. You know,
First, Hazrat Sallam,
you're correct. All I'm saying is that say all the steps, right? The reason Masjid Aqsa is so important is because this is what connects the two. This is what connects the holy cities of um, Islam. You know, Hazrat Muhammad traveled to Jerusalem, and then he went to then Hazrat Jibreel took him to the skies, right?
yes, sir.
So he went from Arabia to Jerusalem to
And
uh,
then to seventh sky, right? To meet
okay.
Allah.
So which prophet did he meet on the first heaven? Or
Sir, I'm not sure, but
उर्दू में बोलते हैं जी आसमान. इंग्लिश में आपके लफ्ज होगा heaven. Okay. First heaven, second heaven, third
okay, sir.
heaven. So who did he meet on the first one?
Sir, he sallallahu met Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam first.
Anybody? You can even
Hazrat
Google
Musa?
that if you want.
I think he met with Hazrat Jibrail alayhi salam.
Well, Hazrat Jibreel took him, right? He was the angel who took him from the earth to the
Hazrat
heaven.
Musa?
I don't know. I'm asking you guys this question. I think it was Hazrat Isa, but I don't know for sure. Khadija.
Yes, sir. He met Hazrat Isa at the seventh sky, and he met Hazrat Adam at the first sky.
Okay. So yeah. So I don't know, but you guys should. These are the stories you guys know. So we can easily talk about these stories. Maybe I will assign these stories to you guys in the next classes, and especially now that it's Ramadan, so we can actually just try to learn these stories, learn the lessons, and also practice our English. Okay, so we got 3 cities: Mecca, Medina, and Jerusalem. And after that, it's any other city. Does anybody know where is Suez Canal? Shazia, what's this sea right here?
Mediterranean Sea.
Say that again.
Mediterranean Sea.
Read that again.
Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea.
Okay. Say it again.
Mediterranean Sea.
Okay, good. Mediterranean Sea. There's another sea right here. What is that sea?
Black Sea.
Is the Mediterranean Sea and the Black Sea connected?
Yes, sir. They are connected.
Right. And then we talked about that there's a little path here which is called Bosphorus. Which connects Black Sea with Mediterranean Sea. So same thing in Egypt. There's a canal here. Shazit, what's this sea right here? I'm gonna box it.
Egypt. Red Sea.
Yeah. So so this canal right here is called. It's a man-made canal. What is it called?
Suez Canal.
Suez Canal. Okay. So Suez Canal connects which bodies of water?
Suez Canal connects Mediterranean Sea with Red Sea.
With the Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea.
With the Red Sea.
Okay. It's a very busy trade route. Okay. So we talked about Laya, Pakistan. That's where you guys are. We talked a little about these other places. Khadija, tell us one thing. Is Saudi Arabia north of Pakistan or south of Pakistan?
Sir, 1 minute. Pakistan. Saudi Arabia is in south of Pakistan.
So here is Pakistan. So south of Pakistan is right here. So compared to Pakistan, where is Saudi Arabia?
Compared to Pakistan, Saudi
Directionally
Arabia.
speaking, because you struggle with the directions.
Yes, sir. Saudi Arabia is in southwest of Pakistan.
Very good. Okay. So it's you have to go south and you have to go west. Okay. Is Saudi Arabia east of Egypt or west of Egypt?
Saudi Arabia is east of Egypt.
Okay. Very good. Is Jerusalem north of Mecca or south of Mecca?
Jerusalem. Sir, it is north of Mecca.
Okay. Very good. Is Mecca north of Medina or south of Medina?
Medina. Mecca is south of Mecca is south of Medina.
Okay. Very good. Okay. And let's see here. We're gonna put Karachi on the map too. Is Karachi north of Laya or south of Laya?
Sir, Karachi is in south of Laya.
Karachi. What's the ocean or what's the sea right next to Karachi? What's the name of the sea?
The name of the sea is Arabian Sea.
Very good. Okay. Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea connects us which body of water?
Gulf of Aden.
Okay. And Gulf of Aden is connected with?
It is connected with the Suez Canal or with Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea.
Okay.
Red Sea and
And
next to Mediterranean Sea.
then there is a canal, and then there is the Mediterranean Sea. Okay.
Sir.
That's when you go west. If you go east, right here is also Indian Ocean. Okay. All right. So just a little bit of geography, a little bit of history for you guys to remember. Shazia, what's your dream in life?
Yes, sir.
What's your dream in life?
Sir, my dream is to go Saudi Arabia.
My dream is to go to Saudi Arabia.
Yes, sir.
So you're okay. And where would you go in Saudi Arabia? Would you go to Riyadh?
No, sir. I will go Makkah and Medina.
The same mistake you made previously. I'll go to.
Okay, sir. I will go to Makkah and Medina.
Why do you want to go to Mecca and Medina? You can go to Riyadh.
Sir, it is the holiest places in Islam.
Okay. These are the holiest places. But why do you want to go to the holiest places?
Sir, I want to see the house of Allah.
Okay. And do you want to go there and perform a particular ritual?
Yes, sir. I want to perform Umrah.
You want to perform Umrah. Okay. And what is Umrah?
Sir, let me think, sir.
Khadija.
Sir, you described in previous lesson that Umrah is a short or a little Hajj, and the Hajj performed in specific month is Hajj Akbar or major, minor or
Hold
major.
So there is a minor pilgrimage, which is Umrah.
Umrah.
Shazia, write this down. And then there's a major pilgrimage, which is Hajj. Some people will spell Hajj with one J, some with two J's, and some people say Hadj, D being silent. Okay, so in Islam we have two kind of pilgrimages: a minor pilgrimage and a major pilgrimage. The minor pilgrimage is Umrah, and Shazia said that's what she wants to do. Shazia, staying with you. So which
Yes, sir.
pilgrimage do you want to perform?
Sir, I want to perform minor pilgrimage.
Okay. So why do you want to perform Umrah and not Hajj?
Sir, I think I can't afford Hajj.
Okay. So at this point you can afford you think you can afford Umrah and not Hajj. Okay. How much does Umrah cost?
Sir, I think it costs 3 lakhs per
It
person.
costs COSTS. Okay.
Yes.
So this costs about 300,000 rupees, which is approximately $1,000 in 2023. How much does Hajj cost?
Sir, I think Hajj costs uh, 11 lakh these days. About 11 lakhs these days.
Okay. So about 4 times. Okay. Okay, so very good. So those are a little bit talk about dreams and aspirations. So let's do a little bit of our practice. We have one verb left from yesterday. What's our word here? Shazia.
Sir, our verb is water.
Regular or irregular?
Sir, it is a regular verb.
So second and third form will be?
The second and third form will be watered, watered.
Okay, very good. And what's our sentence here?
I water my flowers every day.
Every day. Okay, so very good. So water could be verb, it could be a noun, just an FYI. I water my flowers. Okay, what's the color of this guy's hat?
He is wearing a blue hat.
I think it's green, but close enough. What's he holding in his hand?
He is holding a sir, shower.
Mm, I think America we use our water can.
Okay, sir.
That's what
He is
छोड़ने का can नहीं होता है is
yes.
the same similar word. So because here you're using it to water your plants or a watering jug. Some you're familiar with those words. But anyways, how many flowers do you see in this picture?
I can see only one flower in this picture.
Okay. And how many leaves do you see?
There are 2 leaves.
What's a single form of leaves?
Leaf.
Spell it for me.
Leaf.
And the plural is spelled?
Leaves.
Spelling?
Leves.
L-E?
Aves.
Okay, very good. So I water my plants. What would be the past? So let me write this down. I water my plants. What's the negative of that?
I do not water my plants.
Future negative.
I will not water my plants.
Okay. And past negative.
I did not water my plants.
Okay. With is, am, are, and ing.
I am watering my plants.
Okay. With has, have, and third form of the verb.
I have watered my plants.
Future negative.
I will have not I will not have watered my plants.
Okay. So where does not go usually?
Sir, it will come after the primary helping verb.
Very good. Next. With has, have, plus been, plus ing.
I have been watering my plants.
Okay. Future negative.
I will not have been watering my plants.
Okay, let's do one modal verb with should.
I should water my plants.
Should be.
I should water I should I should be watering my plants.
And with have.
I should have watered my plants.
Very good. All right, that's the end of hour for us. You know, so we talked about a few nouns, a few stories from Quran, just some history, some geography, and some practice. So the more we talk, we're going to talk about just stories. So I think I'll have to think about the Quranic stories and Ramadan. So maybe we'll do some practice using those stories. Thank you.